my lovelies. Apologies for the drying laundry in the background. Tuesday the 8th of December today, and as usual I've been to work and come back again, and I'm just settling down in the back room with tea obviously and my laptop and some boring paperwork to do. But first of all I thought I'd have a quick chat with you. What's the time? 5 to 3. So Max is upstairs. Conrad has gone out for a walk with the dog, and Jocelyn should be on her way home from school, and Dave is still at work. So I have, I reckon, 40 minutes maybe of peace and quiet. I actually opened, well, Dave opened my advent this morning. I told him that I picked a package from Catrin and I told him that the sellotape had boobs on it, so obviously he wanted to have a go. And there are two lovely things in this parcel, and the first of them, is that going to focus? I'll do magic screen pressing. There we are, that's a badge, and that says Nadolig Llawen, which means Merry Christmas in Welsh. And the kids have got a Christmas jumper day at school next week, I think, and none of them are really fans of Christmas jumpers, so I said to Jocelyn she could just pin this on the front of whatever she chooses to wear, and that would make it a Christmas jumper. And then there was this beautiful Lay Family Yarns mini in a gorgeous sort of raspberry red colour. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Catrin. They were lovely. So yesterday I chatted to you a little bit about my finished objects and my work in progress. So today I thought I'd show you some acquisitions. It's not all of them, just so I can keep this video a little bit short. First up is my knit crate. If you've watched before, you'll know that I'm part of the Knit Crate ambassador scheme, which means that they send me yarn for free to review on my channel. And if you check the drop down box below, there is a link to take you to Knit Crate where you can sign up for their monthly subscription boxes. It is an affiliate scheme, so if you click that link and sign up to it through there, I get a bit of money and you get a bit of a discount, but it's listed down below. So if you're interested, go and have a look. So this is the November 2020, and I actually don't know what that word says. Chiaroscuro? Chiaroscuro? Not sure. But it says November's theme is chiaroscuro, celebrating the thoughtful, pensive mood that a late autumn month brings to mind. We couldn't be more thrilled to have knit and crochet designer Vincent Williams of Vesuvio's Crafts as our influencer partner in November. Vesuvio's Crafts was created from Vincent's love of quality handmade apparel and accessories, and his designs have great appeal to both men and women. His patterns are inspiring as they evoke feelings of warmth and peace, and it's evident that they are created with such love behind them. And there's a picture of Vincent. It's quite a little picture. Can you see him? Is that in shot? There we are. So it's lovely to see a person of colour and also a crafting chap. That's always nice to see. It comes with some free patterns that I would have to download off their website. And I switched my membership on their website from the Knit Crate, which is 2 skeins of a slightly thicker weight yarn, to the Sock Crate, which is 1 skein of sock appropriate yarn. So I was sent a skein of Ordine Wool's Alpaca Sock, and that's their own brand. It's in the colourway Florenze, and it's 60% superwash merino, 20% alpaca, 20% nylon, and you get 400 yards to 100 grams. And there it is. So it's a lovely tonal grey and purple colour. And it's just got a little bit of fuzz because of the alpaca I don't have any plans for this, so I think I might just tuck it into my stash, or I might put it in for a prize pot for the retreat or something like that. And you always get an extra, and this one was a little bit random. I got a Knit Crate branded key fob with a torch attachment on the end. Wasn't expecting that. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. Not sure why you'd need a little torch on the end of your keys. And I think the battery's almost dead anyway. Anyway. So that was Knit Crate. Yeah, beautiful alpaca sock yarn. I mentioned yesterday when I was talking about my dad's socks that I had purchased some basic Opal solids from Angela of Yarn and Yarns. That's the cranberry colourway that I'm using for the contrast toes of my dad's socks. And I also bought I'd call that a French navy. So it's not a dark navy, it's a French navy, and that is colourway 9930. And I also bought a grey marl colour, and that's colourway 5191. And those are really good representations of the colour, actually. So yeah, I just thought they'd be really handy for contrast socks, cuffs, heels and toes. And also if you want to knit quite a patterned sock with a texture pattern or a lace or something like that, solids are a really good choice. Lots of people buy beautiful indie dyed variegated skeins and speckles and this, that and the other, but there's a lot to be said for a very plain solid German sock yarn. So I'm pleased with these. It was a toss-up whether I was going to use the cranberry or the French navy for dad's socks, but Dave and I plumped for the cranberry in the end. The last acquisition I wanted to show you today left me rather struck of a heap. If you remember, in my last full normal podcast episode, I did a book review of The Power of Knitting by Loretta Napoleoni, and that was a book that was sent to me for free by her assistant in return for a review. And I enjoyed reading it very much, but it left me wanting more. And I was particularly fascinated by the American female spinners and crafters during the American War of Independence. And I was particularly keen on finding out more about that. And then look what arrived in the post. My goodness, this has been on my Amazon wish list for quite some time. And it's No Idle Hands, The Social History of American Knitting by Anne L. MacDonald. And this was a gift. And I haven't checked in advance if it's all right to mention her name, but you know who you are. And thank you so very much. It was incredibly kind of you to send me this. I haven't started reading it yet. I'm in the clutches of reading another murder mystery and I'm fascinated by it. But this is going to come away with me. Not this weekend, but next weekend. We're going away for a couple of nights and I'm going to take this with me and enjoy finding out all about this. It was published, I want to say, in the 1980s. Yes, first published in 1988. And it sounds absolutely fascinating. So just a quick flick through the chapter titles. Colonial Knitters, Knitting for Liberty, Knitting in the Circle of Domesticity, Westward Knit, Mid-Century Knitters, Sporty Victorian Knitters, Old Knitters in New Rules, the 30s Knitting Craze, the 40s Knitting in War and Peace, Knitting from A to Z, Argyles to Zimmerman. So pleased with this. Thank you very much for such a generous gift. I've kept the little slip that came in the delivery box, and that's going to be my bookmark, and the slip has the message from the sender, which I'm going to treasure. So yeah, if like me, you're interested in the history and the social connections of knitting and crafting in general, I will let you know what I think about this book, but I suspect it's going to be amazing. Yeah, I can't wait, but I've got to find out who did it in this murder mystery I'm reading. Okay, that's it from me for today. I have this boring paperwork to do. Dave managed to wrestle the Christmas tree in last night. He had to, the trunk was so thick it didn't fit into our Christmas tree pot. So we took a saw to that this morning, and the kids are desperate to get the tree lights on and the tinsel and everything. So hopefully tomorrow's vlog will include a little bit of actual Christmas content. It will have only taken me until the 9th. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and click subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.